Time Wasters. This is Corinne Conrino, aka Suburban Time Waster. I'm afraid this is gonna have to be a short video because I filmed it last minute. I want to say I have a good reason for being off all the time, but honestly, I don't. I just got this new idea for my Death Note fanfic series in Arc 2, and I've been so obsessed with it, I can't focus on anything else. Yeah, I told you my reason was lame.
Smackers.
Alright, I forgot. I dash. I can cause a... Ugh. These upgrades come with a lot of...
Well.
But yeah, I'm messing around with a lot of ideas that I've been thinking a lot about the Death Note and all. And here's the thing. According to the law of Death Note,
Be again at peace.
anyway, one of the laws of Death Note is that you can only die when your lifespan runs out, and the Death Note is the only way around that. So I start to wonder, so does the Death Note create like ripples in the laws of death? I mean, we've seen that you can use it to extend someone else's life, but here's the thing, I never really go into detail, like if one person, so you could unintentionally extend someone's life with the Death Note.
Flourish.
But if you kill someone, could you unintentionally shorten another person's life? I started to wonder with that, how many ripples in the laws of death is light creating? Like how many lifespans is he unintentionally shortening? How many lifespans is he unintentionally extending? He's killing a lot of people, so I think he's causing like a ton of massive ripples. So yeah, he's messing around with the laws of death, and I've seen Supernatural, and they've explored that. Like when you mess around with the laws of death, like when Dean had to take on Death's role for a deal, there was one, and at first he just letting people die when their time was up, when they were like criminals or
the infinite dark.
like when they were criminals or
One more left.
one person dying of a heart attack, but then there was a little girl that was fated to die, and Dean couldn't do it. He chose to let her live. But by extending her life, he had unintentionally killed a nurse. And it broke Dean. He realized he had to go back for that girl. And that's a concept that's not really explored in Death Note. I do have like Jasmine talking about that, like his light messing around with the laws of death. He doesn't even realize it. Like when Soichiro died, she realizes that he traded for the Shinigami eyes, which meant he had 2 days left instead of 1. But had Light not found the Death Note and start writing down the names, would Soichiro's lifespan have been longer? Would have been shorter? Like, she wonders how many lifespans got changed by Light picking up the Death Note. The lives around him, the lives around the people he killed.
Feeling fine.
Okay, so both roads lead to Cerberus. I need a power up.
That shade needs you, Phrenos. See you in the crossroads?
But yeah, I've also been fooling around with some AI bots. Which is a very controversial thing to say because I know people don't really like AI. But I only do it for like practice. I only do it for fun. I don't use it to like. I only do it for fun, and if I get inspired, is it really that big a deal? Well, anyway, I've been talking to different Death Note chat bots, trying to explore Jasmine's relationship with the different characters. Jasmine's my OC, and of course, she and Elle are in love, of course.
I'm sorry, but I have to get through.
All right, Cerberus. I always die at this part. But yeah, like I've done Jasmine and Light, and well, I even tried pairing them up, and oh my god. Every time I write it does not feel what would be canon to my writing. It feels more like somebody's side AO3, somebody else's side AO3 fanfic. It just doesn't feel right. Right, if it's not somebody's side AO3 fanfic that these two secretly had feelings for each other all along despite no evidence to it in canon. Sort of like how I feel about Elle and Misa.
Just getting started. Infested with these things.
But if it's not that, it feels like, well, somebody's AO3 formfic where the villain wins and takes the hero's girl as a trophy. So yeah, none of it feels right. I mean, Light only sees Jasmine as like he just tries to, he has flirted with her, but it's more to assess her, similar to how Elle assesses Misa. Like, he sees Jasmine as sort of like the asset of his enemy. Why does my own dog hate me? So yeah, he might flirt with her, he might try to charm her, but he has no interest in her.
Spirits of despair, be gone.
Oh my god!
Cerberus, it's really you.
Having shed its coat of torment, the soul-devouring infernal beast beyond the gates of Tartarus reveals that it is not the monster it appeared, but one more infamously vicious still.
No, wait, stay. Where did he go? Tears.
With the gates of hell flung wide, their fear guardian is no longer required, especially since the beast is loyal to the underworld's king, not the usurper of his throne. Cast like a common cur from the house of Hades into the field of mourning, the beast rages on, implacable. You were an infant last you met. Why would he remember you? Okay, that explains it.
He was guarding the gates. Finally out of here.
Yeah, tell me about it. You know how many times I went through that thing? Yeah, anyway. Well, I've experimented with other...
Authorized personnel only. Okay, let's see if this works.
Hold on, let me get that real quick.
Legions loyal to the Titan of Time yet guard the underworld's major passageways, but remain unaware of certain secret methods of descending deep into the realm.
Secrets of the unseen.
Okay, let me check this. Alright, still don't have that, Okay. Alright, you probably do want me to check out the next realm, but truth be told, I think that would be good for the next video, so... I'm afraid my time wasting has come to an end. Anyway, I hope you like this video enough to give it a like. If you want to see more from me, you can hit the subscribe button, click the little notification bell, stay up to date, and you may see me stream this tomorrow at a belated Pride Day special if it wins the poll, which is still going up, so feel free to vote for this game in the poll. And, let's see, something else. Oh yeah, you can also follow me on one of my other social media accounts, which you'll find in the summary, and one of them is the Archive of Our Own account, where I have the first of the Death Note fanfic series. But I should warn you, right now it takes place before the first fanfic takes place before the Death Note show begins, when Jasmine and Elle first meet each other. We don't get to Death Note until a few fics later, but I kind of have to establish some things between Elle and Jasmine first before I can introduce her into the Death Note world. Oh, and you can also leave a comment saying whether or not you've played Hades 2 and whether or not you like my video.